Hey, it's Dreadwas here from MakeMorePlacements.com, and we help recruitment search firm owners make more placements for higher fees with less work and fewer headaches. And one of the things that I'm really passionate about, one of the things that I talk about a lot is, your fee. And I'm a big believer in ensuring that the recruitment and search firm owners that we help get the fee they actually want and deserve for the services they deliver. I think if you're a good recruiter, you're good at what you do, you're good at finding the best possible candidates for a particular vacancy, that's invaluable to the hiring manager, and it's work, or it's a skill set that should be rewarded accordingly. One of the things I often talk about is if you are speaking to a hiring manager who doesn't view what you do in the same way you do, so they don't value you as a recruiter. If they don't value you, they're unwilling to. What I mean is, they're unwilling to pay the fee that you want and feel like you deserve for the work you do. Then you should walk away from the business. You should, politely decline and go out and find hiring managers who do value you. And that's something that that I talk about a lot in my marketing when I do videos like this or on social media posts. And quite often, and it's happened quite a lot recently, is that you'll get people say either directly or sort of imply that you shouldn't walk away. You should work with these hiring managers because any business is better than no business. Well, that's completely wrong, right? First of all, that's not the choice you're making. The choice you're making isn't, if you walk away from a hiring manager that doesn't value you, it's not a case of you're walking away from some business to get no business. That's not the case unless you're in a market where there's zero demand for what you do or very little demand for what you do, and actually there's no hiring managers who are willing to pay the fee you want. Then perhaps that's the only time that statement would really be relevant. And if you are in a market like that, then change your market. Operate in a market where there is a demand and you can get the fee you actually want, right? But more often than not, you're probably not working in a market like that. There probably is a demand for what you do. There probably is a demand for skilled recruiters. There probably are right now recruitment and search runners with less experience than you actually getting higher fees than you and doing it more often as well. So it's not a case of, any business is better than no business, because that's not the choice you're making, right? What you're actually saying when you do that, when you accept or work with a hiring manager who doesn't value you the same way you do, what you're actually doing is you're accepting working with a low value client and you're sacrificing working with a high value client. And what I mean by that is, when you think about the time and energy you have to spend delivering for the client who doesn't value you, delivering for the client who isn't willing to pay the fee you actually deserve. That's time, energy, and resources that could have been spent finding a higher value client who does respect and value you. So you're not choosing between any business and no business. The choice you're actually making is between bad business and good business. The choice you're making is working with a low value client when you could be out getting a high value client. Now, again, I know that is possibly difficult to get your head around. And to be honest, like the first time I was introduced to the concept, it was difficult to me as well. But I'll tell you what, the reason it was difficult is because I didn't know how to get clients, right? And that may be where you are right now. So if you don't have a predictable way of getting new clients, obviously, any lead that you get, any prospect that you speak to, you feel like it's precious, and you feel like you can't possibly walk away from this hiring manager, even though they're not willing to pay your fee, because you don't know where you're going to be introduced or meet a hiring manager that is, right? So if that's you and you think, you're sick and tired of hiring managers reducing your fee, and you want to work with hiring managers who value what you do and are happy to pay the fee that you actually want and deserve, because they know that the value that you give them in return far outweighs the fee that you're asking for, send me a private message with the word placements. Can have a quick chat and I'll show you how we can help, or go to makemoreplacements.com /apply, and there's a short letter about it there. It'll tell you what to do. So that's either send me a private message with the word placements, or go to makemoreplacements.com /apply.